好，我是 Katrina. Welcome to Smart Mandarin video lesson. In today's video lesson, it's gonna be a little bit casual. It's not really a lesson, and it's a discussion or experience sharing of how I study my foreign languages. As you can see, I'm shooting this lesson, this video in my bedroom, and I want to show you something while I'm explaining or sharing my experience of learning a foreign language. So before I get started, you should know that I've talked about the exact same topic on my live stream video, but I just figured that live stream video might be so long, like 30 minutes, and I don't think you have the patience for that. So now let's get into it. How to study a foreign language? Okay, so let's start with pronunciation. Pronunciation is it's a very difficult part, because when you're studying alone, you don't really know that your pronunciation is correct or not. So when you start learning a foreign language, first of all, you have to learn the rule of the pronunciation first of all, and then you try to mimic, to copy how a native speaker would say the sound that you're learning. So for me, how do I check if I'm learning by myself? How do I check that if my pronunciation is correct? Well, first of all, I would really open my ears. What do I mean by that? I have some techniques that I check my own pronunciation. It might sound a little bit silly, so that's why I only share on my Patreon page. So here is what I do. I'm learning German at the moment, and there's a sound which is really hard to pronounce. It's the R sound, like okay, so I try to mimic that. Like for example, there are some vocabulary with the R sound, like restaurant or rot. Okay, so for example, I want to pronounce the word red in German. I say rot. And then how do I make sure that my pronunciation is not too bad? So this is what I do. You cover up one side of your ear, and when you talk, you can like hear what you really are saying more clearly. So I'm doing like in a very quiet place, I'll be doing something like this. Or I would just cover both of my ears like this. And I can hear myself really clearly. You could try that. Rot. Rot. And this is how I check my pronunciation. It sounds a little bit weird, but you could try that and see if it works for yourself. Same for you, you're learning Mandarin, so if the sound like z or t or s sound is not so easy for you, you can just like listen to the audio, listen to the teacher's pronunciation, and then try yourself like this. Z, and you can hear yourself clearly. This is one way, one of the methods that I'm using for checking myself, for checking my pronunciation. And the second is, I like to speak the foreign language that I'm learning in the bathroom or the shower room, okay? As you know that some people love to sing when they are showering, where they are taking a shower, because in the shower room there's always an echo, right? So when they're singing, they have the echo, they sound more beautifully. Yes, that's the echo that I need when I'm practicing my pronunciation of a foreign language. So maybe when I'm brushing my teeth, or maybe I'm doing the shower, I'm taking a shower, I just try to pronounce or try to speak the foreign language, okay? Maybe I'm taking a shower, I could say, Ich heiße Katharina, ich bin Chinesisch Lehrerin. This is what I'm doing. Sometimes when I'm taking the shower, I want to check my pronunciation, and I can hear more clearly in the bathroom because of the echo, if that makes sense. But that works for me. I don't know. It's the same thing that when you're singing, when you're taking a shower. So yeah, just try that. So there are 2 methods that I'm using to check my pronunciation. And number 3, you need to find a teacher or a native speaker to practice with. Maybe he or she is a language exchange partner, or your friend of a friend, you know, doesn't matter. Just find someone. Maybe you could say, hey, I'm learning Mandarin at the moment. I can buy you a drink if you could practice or help me with my pronunciation. That would be great. This is what I do when I'm doing a language change with my German friend. I would say, hey, I'll buy you a drink, you know, and I'll borrow your 1 hour. And could you practice your German with me and check a little bit of my pronunciation? They always say yes, so this is what you can do. Just try that. So this is for the pronunciation part. And in the next video, I will tell you about the grammar, structure part, and the vocabulary part if I have more time in the next video. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.